Hello, fellow YouTubers and YouTube consultants of honest product reviews. I'm going to be doing one today on my Chevy Bolt. I've had this for 7 months, 6 months. So I think I got it in May, and super happy right off the bat. It was pretty good. But I got a update the other day, and it took my charge down from 100% to 80% for safety. So I guess a few of the Chevy Bolts have had issues with fires and things like that with overcharging. I typically charged mine to 93%. Even during the summer, I was getting mid 200s on a charge, and super happy, through the winter, which is now, it's January, 2nd now. So about a week and a half ago, I went to Chevy to do the update. I thought I was actually going to get more mileage out of it because through the winter I started getting about 155 miles to a charge. 155 miles, so it took it down 100 miles at least. I thought I got a forced update through the air because it's got Wi-Fi and everything on it. So I thought I got a forced update through the air that dropped the mileage. So I thought they were going to do an update. And they said, no, dude, we're going to take away more mileage. We're only going to allow you to charge to 80%. So my mileage went from about mid 200s to 145 or about 155 because the mileage had changed because of the cold weather. I also put new snow tires on, not snow tires, but I got an all-weather tire. So I want to be, good on the snow because I travel 101.4 miles every day. So I got the new tires, I got the cold going against me, and I got the update. So yesterday I drove to work. I unplugged it, and it said, "You have 142 miles." Perfect. Good. I drive 141 or I drive 101.4 miles every day. That should be fine. So I unplug it. I drive to work. I get to work and it says I had 72 miles left. I'm like, I only drove 50. So I should have, 92 miles left. So I get out, I do my shift at work. I come out and it says I have 66 miles left. So that is, when I turned it off, it said 72. When I turned it back on, it said 66. So the cold had diminished another 6 miles out of it, or whatever the math is. I think it's 6. Anyways, so it took the mileage out of it, and I'm like, whatever, I got 50 miles. I should be able to do it. Now, when I drive home, it's more uphill than my drive to work. It was really cold yesterday. It was in the teens all day long, so the battery was just getting diminished. I understand that cold is hard on batteries, but I drive home, and halfway through my drive, I'm like, dude, I don't think I'm going to make it. I might have to stop somewhere and charge. I don't charge anywhere but home. I have a 220 at home, so right here, I have this little charger. That's just a dryer 4-prong outlet. Charge there, plug here, all the good stuff. So I get to, I'd say a third way home. Mileage that shows on my distance to home barely matches the mileage that I have left on the battery. So I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to, calculate it. Okay, if I really lose more mileage than I'm getting, am I really going to get there? Sorry for the long story, but I barely made it home. I considered stopping. I pulled off the freeway to stop, and it was an Evco, whatever. I don't have an account set up anywhere because I charge at home. So I get home, and I'm on the last bar, and it's blinking. So like major pucker event. So not fun. So I'm really disappointed in the Chevy. Yeah, I like their products. I really do. I've had tons of Chevys in my life. I go through a lot of vehicles, and it's just because I change them quickly. So not really happy with the Chevy because I'm getting less than half the battery capacity of what I'm supposed to. I'm going to try the Chevy buyback program. I went into the dealer the other day and they were happy to help me with it. They gave me a number and that didn't go anywhere. So I looked it up and I called the 1833 Chevy or something like that. And I spoke to someone lovely and she was nice and understanding and wanted to get me the information and email it to me, but she never did. So I never got it. So I'm going to unplug my car right now. It's been plugged in all night. I got the key right here. I'm not going to switch the camera so you can see right here. Right there. It says fully charged to 80% and 127 miles. So yesterday it said 142. Today it says 127. This is supposed to be 259 miles on a charge. So not giving what it's supposed to give. Very disappointed. I'm going to, go out for a drive, just kind of tinker with it today and see how far I'm really going to get out of it. So anybody considering buying a Chevy Bolt, they're great cars in applicable weather. I really think that they didn't do well with the battery cell. I know they didn't make it. I don't think they made it, at least. You're only as good as your supplier. So I'm going to start the Chevy buyback program, or at least try to, because I've had this 6 months and I have put on a shit ton of miles because I bought it for a commuter car. I don't know if you can see that. I am at 18,928. I bought it because I knew I'd be doing a shit ton of miles. I was considering this or the Tesla, and I got this because it saved me like 25,000, but the grief hasn't. So I ordered a Tesla about a week ago, right after I called for the Chevy buyback. I'm going to get a Tesla. Hopefully I'll get, at least, I don't know. It says 360 miles of charge. So I should be able to make it back and forth to work. Like my wife and I usually get passes to a local community, not a local, and just an amusement park. So we go to Farmington and then home, which is probably about 75 miles each way. And right now, we wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm basically limited to less than 100 miles a day on an electric car, which it's not convenient to stop places and charge. I got mine because I knew what I was going to do. Just plug it in every night, just do my thing, go to work, come home and charge it. And it really hasn't been that way over the last little bit. I've been concerned about, can I make a home? Should I go there or not? I can't go to lunch anywhere because I'm nervous about the miles. So, a penny for your thoughts sort of thing. So, wait for the buyback or wait for the Chevy batteries to get fixed. I know that they've had issues, or not issues, they've started to put in new battery cells in some of the affected vehicles. And I know it's not Chevy's fault. I know it's a worldwide economy, and we all basically source our products from other companies. So they're only as good as the products they're getting. So that's just my 2 cents. I wouldn't buy another one right now. I wouldn't buy another battery operated car from Chevy because of it being outside of their control per se. So that's why I went with ordered a new Tesla, because they're doing everything themselves, to my knowledge, and the sourcing they're getting from batteries is, I've seen some of them get 30,000 or 300,000 to 500,000 miles on a battery. I know that they're going to have the anomalies too, where their batteries don't last as long as they're supposed to, but I'm willing to risk it a little bit more with Tesla, considering they started out as an electric car company versus diving in like Chevy did, which is good on them. They should. Everybody should start to go to electricity. They're more fun to drive. They're torquey. I don't know if they're better for the environment. That's, kind of up for debate. Because I know electricity doesn't come from jelly beans and sun in the sky. Actually, it does. If you got a charger, but I don't have solar. Anyways, sorry, rant, whatever. I'm just disappointed in the Chevy, and people that are considering buying one should know, all things good and bad about them. It took me a long time to decide to buy one. I took about 2 months of YouTube research and finding out all that stuff. So hopefully this finds somebody that's on the fence, and if they can afford the Tesla, or if they can afford something else, or hell, if they're only doing about 80 miles a day or under, it's an awesome car. But not for long drivers in cold weather. So that was my rant. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.